This is also kind of interesting, Brad. So the strengths and weaknesses for every AFC team. This is heading into the 2022 training camp according to Pro Football Focus. So for the Browns, biggest strengths, the running back. You know, they delineate Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, Dearness Johnson. You also can add Ford into that mix. They're deep. Do you think they end up with all of those running backs on the roster week one?
I think they do, actually. I think they kind of have to, right? Yeah, I mean, you want to keep Kareem Hunt, and Chubb is going to be your tandem this year. But, you know, I would love to keep Kareem Hunt around. Like, you know, you never want to send a guy away that likes being in Cleveland, right? It's just kind of a bad culture move. But it depends on what he's going to want money-wise, ultimately. And you have your succession plan on the roster, right? So you kind of have to keep those guys, and you're going to have to make room. That may be one less player, extra offensive lineman, or one less tight end this year, maybe, because they're not going to run as much of that. Now, if it's Brissett, maybe we might see a little bit more reverting back to some of those heavier packages than it would be with Watson. But still, you got to make room for those guys on this roster. Your succession plan is literally right there after Hunt's gone. And, you know, depending on Chubb's length of his career, you know, these guys wear down. When a running back wears down, Dave, they wear down, and they wear down fast. So you got to be ready for that.
Well, the way you extend that, in theory, is you split the carries like the Browns have done with Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. So there's a dual purpose to that. They both spell each other well. They both have, you know, different skill sets. And they, in theory, extend each other's career a little bit by sharing the duties.
Absolutely, yeah. And then, you know, if Hunt, for some reason, isn't here next year, you have the guys that can still complement Chubb with change of pace and spell him, like you're talking about. Extend that career as long as you can because he's such a special player.